Okay, remember that bolt that I was telling you I was missing? Well, it's part of the air conditioner. Anyways, let me show you. Part of the air conditioner bracket here, so let's see here. So, hopefully the camera doesn't die. So this is the one that was right here. See, this bracket goes down, goes to the air conditioner. Like that. This is what my accessories look like. So anyhow, now we a few more little trinkets, and then I got to put the harmonic balancer on. Okay. So I just don't want my camera to die. Okay. I'll see you when I'm at that stage. All right. See you. Oh, hello, this is John again. Okay, I'm getting ready to put the harmonic balancer on. I want to show you what I did, what I used. Okay. So, on the crankshaft, you see this kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a dark color looking thing. So that's what this is. This is called extreme pressure lube. Okay, that goes on the inside of the harmonic balancer. The outside of the harmonic balancer is BR30. Okay, on the bolt that goes into the harmonic balancer is ARP Ultra Torque. So then I will start the harmonic balancer on the motor, and then I'm going to pull it in with the bolt. I don't have this special tool to put the harmonic balancer on, so this is the way I do it. Anyways, I'm going to show you if I can exactly how I do it, what I'm talking about. So hopefully you can see the front of that. Okay. Okay, so this is a ATI super damper. It's got aluminum outside. It's aluminum outside. Internal balance. It's got a steel center ring with a aluminum outside. Anyway, so this is gonna go on as soon as I find the key. Like that, we started. I take my bolt. You got to be careful. If you're using an impact, which that's what I'm going to use, an impact to put this thing in. You got to be careful that the bolt doesn't bottom out in the crankshaft, because you mess up the crankshaft and the bolt. If it goes all the way down to the bottom of the crankshaft. So I'm just going to bump it a little bit, get it started, and then I'm going to put a smaller bolt in there, so that I don't do that. Once again, My air compressor takes a long time. So anyways, this the harmonic balancer bolt's only supposed to be torqued down to like 175 foot-pounds. So there's a whole lot more than 175 foot-pounds on it now. So what I gotta do is I just bump it off with the impact, then I retorque the bolt back with the torque wrench. It's that simple. That was nice and easy, no problem. Didn't hurt anything. Went on there like a piece of cake. Okay, so now I'm going to set the dial indicator and zero my harmonic balancer. When I get to that stage, I will see you then. Okay, anyways, so now I'm trying to get my timing mark on. This is kind of tough to show you, just because I can barely see it myself. So, anyways, let me show you what's kind of going on here. So I got this big wrench on my harmonic balancer. There's my wrench, and got a flashlight shining there. Here's my timing pointers up here, and see I got a dial indicator and number 1 piston. So basically, that's how you set the timing mark, is with the dial. So basically I roll it over until it's 10 degrees past center, make a mark on my harmonic balancer. Then I roll it over till the other way until it reads 10 thousandths on the gauge. So I roll it, I got 10 thousandths after top dead center, then I roll it the other way and make a mark on the harmonic balancer, and then roll it over again the other direction until I read 10 thousandths on the gauge, make another mark, and then in between those two marks is top dead center. So this is very difficult for me to show you though, but that's how I do it. So anyhow, let's see if I can get it down where it is. So anyways, I got this as 37 degrees. I wrote it down here. I got 10,000. I reads 37 degrees on the harmonic balancer. This harmonic balancer, basically my zero is at 30 degrees because I had to change where I check where my pointer is, because I can't get my timing light in there to see where the pointer is at. So I had to take the pointer and move it to 30 degrees on the harmonic balancer. So now 30 degrees on the harmonic balancer is now top dead center for me. But you always got to remember, if I want to put 30 degrees timing in it, I'm actually at 60 degrees. I don't want to confuse you guys, but that's where this motor's at, like I said, because I couldn't see I can't shine the timing light down there to see it, because the top dead center, according to the super damper, is over here, where it's underneath the air conditioner pump. So I had to take the whole numbers and move it. So that's what I did. I moved it where 30 degrees is now top dead center for me. Anyways, I don't want to confuse you guys anymore, so I'm not going to really show you this. I'm just going to do it because I'm afraid I might confuse you guys. Okay, see you soon. Hello again, this is John from Poor Man's Garage. Okay, so now I set the harmonic balancer with a dial indicator so that I know that my timing pointer is exactly top dead center, according to the number 1 piston. So I did it with a dial and a mag base. And remember how I was saying that all the work I did on the rods, that I had to cut the tops of the pistons, and so anyways I cut exactly, it ended up being 35 thousandths off the top of the pistons. I want to show you guys just how good this turned out. So give you guys, there's the number 1 piston, and the harmonic balancer is right at top dead center. And so here's a straight edge, which is just incredible how perfect that is. It's dead nuts. Couldn't ask for anything better. So it's right at the top. So anyways, now it's starting to look like a motor. Sorta. There's air conditioner and power steering and water pump and some idler. Harmonic balancers on. Timing pointers exactly where it needs to be. That's actually starting to look like a motor. So anyways, now that we got our pointer right on the damper, it's all been torqued up. All the bolts are all torqued up with red Loctite. So the next step is to put on our oil pump and pickup, and yeah. Anyways, that's our next move. Oil pump and pickup. So. So anyways, that's what we're doing next. See you soon. Okay, oil pump and pickup. So the oil pump I'm using is a Millens. It's just a standard volume, standard pressure. Looks like standard volume, standard pressure. Okay, your drive has to go in the block. This end goes towards the extruder. It's like that. You gotta figure out what gasket you're supposed to use. This is the gasket. So I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to use any. I might just use just a little tiny bit of 77B Permatex on this gasket. Just a little bit, because if it squeezes into the oil gallery, you're really in trouble. So I'm just using just a little bit, that much, just kind of coating it a little bit, just so it sticks, that's all. Just so it sticks to the block. It'll stick into place. Oh, it doesn't move around when I put the oil pump on. So now last time I did this, I had to grind on the oil pump because the crankshaft had on it. I have a feeling that this, I'm sure, is going to be the same way. Crankshaft's probably going to have it, so I won't know until I put it in and try it out. So let's put it in and try it out. Drives give me a little bit of a hard time here. So I'll stick the drive in here first. So I could see that we're already having difficulties. So, he said I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to grind on this. Because it's hitting on something already. Yep. So, needless to say, I'm gonna have to grind on this pump a little bit. Anytime you grind on anything, you know, I gotta cover the motor, and then I usually bag the pump so that you don't get any of the grinding particles down inside the pump, because if you do, you're really in trouble. So this is going to take some time, like everything else that I do. It's going to take me some time to fit this. So I'm not going to make you watch this, because this is going to be, I don't know how long it's going to take, and it's going to be boring. All right, see you soon. Well, again, this is John from Poor Man's Garage. The crankshaft was hitting on the oil pump, so I'll show you where I had to. So I had to grind it here, make it fit, and I had to grind it here. Well, it had to be done in order for this to clear the crankshaft. This is all part of building motors. You know, you gotta grind on stuff to make it fit, make it clear. So, let's try this again here. So I know it's gonna fit this time. Let's get those here. I'll put a little bit more 77 gauge here to hold this gasket down. Oh, dab here, dab here. And that's going to make sure that it doesn't get to the oil feed passageways. That'd be very bad. And there it is, just to hold it in place. Hold it where it's got to be at. Okay. So. The heck shaft goes like this. Like that in the block. Just I have a feeling that she's going to fit just beautifully. Okay, so these bolts that hold the oil pump on, they have to go on with red Loctite. That's like the last bolts that you ever want to come apart is your oil pump bolts and your oil pickup bolts. So let's get red Loctite. So that's the last thing you want to come loose on you. Oil pump bolts. That would be very, very bad. Now let's loosen this one. You see these, I make sure they're the full length, full depth. So these I'll make sure that they're torqued right up. With the red Loctite. Okay, so it's a little bit snug. I'll take this one out. I'll put red Loctite on this one. In she goes. Problem with this is I can't get a torque wrench on this. It's just the way the bolts are too close to the pump. Pump housing. Can't get a torque wrench in there. So we're just gonna make sure they're really tight. Torque them down a little bit at a time, just like we normally do. Okay, so a little piece of pipe here. Now let's put a little extra on. And that's tight. A little extra on this one. And that's tight. Alright. That's tight. Okay, now let's turn the motor over just to double check. Looks really nice. And make sure that pump's sitting flat. There's no gap in there. Okay, there definitely ain't no gap in there. Okay, now, pick up tube. Pickup tube has a special gasket on it too. Tube goes like that. Just like that. So I had to cut these bolts down on the main studs because it's interfering with my pickup tube. Okay, I'll put this on. See, the gasket looks good. I'll put a little 77B in here too just to hold it in place. I'm not going to coat the snot out of it. Just I'll hold it in place. The 77B is weird. We got oil in it or something. It's very strange. It sure does look like oil. I don't know how that would happen, but that's weird. Anyways, let's try it again. Oh. Must be on the Permatex or something. Oh, this is weird. Anyhow, let's put a little bit on there, enough to hold it where I need it to be on the pump. there. Once again, I'll put Loctite on these because I want your pickup tube bolts coming out. So these will get Loctite. Generous coating of red Loctite. Okay. Again, these are ARP stainless steel. So. Start this one. Start this one. A little bit of a hard time starting here, so I know just what to do. Oops. Again, these are long too. I'll make sure as I get as much depth as I can. Let's I'll put some torque on these. I don't want them coming loose. And you can see they're sticking out. Go in as much depth as I can. Drag on that wrench just hurt my hand. Oh, anyways, it's about as much as I can put on it without breaking them off. That's about where you need to be. Red Loctite, tighten it as tight as you can get it without breaking them off. Okay, so now got a special fine thread bolt that goes on there. I just seen it not too long ago. Aha! Pulled it out. Said, I know what this goes to. Oh, once again, red Loctite on this. This is stainless steel. That's a nylock too. Stainless steel nylock. But I don't trust it. I don't take any chances. No chances. So we're gonna put some red Loctite in there. Well, that's gonna go in there. Make sure I got red Loctite on my stud. Okay. I do believe that ain't going on. But like anything else, we want to tighten it right down. There we go. Ain't gonna go nowhere. Now, let's roll the motor over again. Make sure none of our pickups or anything like that. I see it's kind of close here. Pretty close right there. I don't know how close it is. Let's see. Hmm. 16th. That's all you need though. Okay. So, we're getting there now. I gotta make sure I don't get a look with a flashlight. Make sure I don't see any light on my pickup. If you see light, it's gonna suck air. Just tighten right down. Okay. So the next thing to go on is the oil pan. And I don't know if I'm gonna do that tonight or not, but it is 8 o'clock now, so I'm gonna take a break and get something to eat, and then I think we're gonna put the oil pan on tonight too. So I'll show you how we do that. All right, see you soon.